Hello everybody, this is Borna Kazerani from Melbourne, Australia. I hope you're doing fine. And thank you very much for all your lovely comments and great feedback, and please forgive me if I'm not able to reply you all. Anyways, tonight I'm gonna have a conversation with Chris Novak, who is an Austrian artist. And he was born in 1982 in Vienna. Between 1998 to 2003, Chris studied some basic stuff included art theory, woodwork, metalwork, ceramics, and painting, and also photography at Arts and Crafts School. And then got his degree in art history. Between 2003 to 2007, he worked for an Austrian photographer at the photography studio. And aside from that, he got involved in special photography project of Water Fractal. Between 2007 and 2010, he studied information design. He's got his Bachelor of Arts in Art and Design from FH Johanneum in Graz, Styria. In 2018, he started working with real materials and started Formfleisch-Manufacture Obscure. His creations are a bit spooky, but also very everyday today objects with cute personalities. He's describing himself as a Formfleisch artist, somewhere between a butcher and God. If you want to find out more about Chris, you can go to his profile after we finish our conversation here. And thank you very much for watching us. And let me invite him to join me now. Hello.
Hello. Hi. Hi. Thanks for a great introduction.
Okay, perfect. Okay. How are you doing? Thank you very much for being here tonight. And how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for the invitation. Hello from Austria to Australia. It was a great introduction. I loved how you pronounce Formfleisch.
Well, I've been trying my best, and I promise you to speak slowly that you can understand me better. So, Chris, tell me, how are you doing in such a crazy situation right now in Austria? You're from Vienna, am I right?
Yeah, I'm located in Vienna, right? Actually, I don't. It doesn't make quite a difference for me personally. I love being at home. I love doing my work in my home office, and all I got stressed is by the media. If I read some headlines, our chancellor told us in 2 weeks everyone will know someone who died. Blah blah. It's just crazy hysteria, in my opinion. At least in Austria.
It is crazy. And how is the corona situation in Austria?
Yeah, it's pretty okay, I guess. We started quarantine measurements pretty early, and quarantine.
Yeah.
People can go outside, so it's not you're not in a cage.
Of course, I know, I understand. So, yeah. So I was reading about your biography, the one that you've sent it to me, and you mentioned that you hated school and you were not interested to go to school. Why? And what happened later on? Because you went to university and you became very like a active student. So why didn't you like school at an early age?
The study I chose on my own. That was the difference. The other, and it was interesting for me, but the regular school was very hard. I didn't want to go there. It's just
boring.
You learn 90% of what you're learning you don't need. You don't need it in life later. You don't need it personally to feel good or happy or something. And yeah, the most important things how you get happy and how money works and stuff like this. You don't learn at school. So basically, yeah, I checked out a lot of times.
Yeah, you didn't like school, but later on you went to university or you went to the art college. Am I right?
It was university in Graz, in Styria, and yeah, it was about designing everything and using digital media and making some short movies and interviews and doing some print stuff and everything I was interested in. So that was the kind of school I liked, of course.
I see. I see. Don't move the table in front of you because the camera is just keep moving.
I'm too close. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. So when for the very first time, so because I was looking for a creative, yeah, you know my show. I'm like talking to creative people. So when I went to your Instagram page earlier, so I really enjoyed your work. But what I would like to know is that you use lots of body parts, in your works, like such as teeth, or tongue, or eyes. And can you explain this to me a little bit? Why?
Why? Oh, okay.
Where did the concept come from?
The concept. I was always interested in anatomy and dark arts and so stuff like this, and I just combined the necessity because once I had I wanted to scratch my back and I had nothing to do it, so I put one and one together and created this. This was my first.
I want to see your face too. Put it a little bit that way.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's basically me. Yeah. So. And put some teeth on the back.
Oh my God.
Just to to reach the areas on the back. And yeah, that's how it started. It's just a piece of fantasy.
That's very, very interesting. So what's the material you use? What is the material you use for that?
It's basically, I use Super Sculpey.
Okay.
It is, I don't know, people, I don't know, they mold dolls out of it or everything. It's just like plastilene. Is it called plastilene for kids?
Yeah, okay. Is that the lucky
some dough? I don't know. Yeah, it's for adults.
But for me, my question is more like, where did you get the concept? Like when you started making these artworks, what did trigger you for the first time? You said, well, all right, I want to use teeth. I want to use I like to use an eye. What was happening in your mind? What did you want to show?
No, you better have to ask my therapist. What's happening? There's not a big plan behind it, It's just it just happens. I start and I don't know what will be the result. I don't know. I'm surprised every time myself. But I guess how I had a phase drinking my coffee in the morning and watching a website called I don't know if don't look it up. It's bestgore.com, and you see a lot of things there you don't want to see, but you can't take your eyes off it. Yeah, really. And so maybe it's just in my head and I had to get it out.
It's like a horror movie. You don't really want to watch it, but you like it's like drags your
Yeah,
attention and you want to keep watching to see what's the mystery behind that. Yeah, I
yeah.
completely
But
understand.
whenever you're watching, it gets inside you, and you have to get it out again. So this is
Absolutely.
how it happens now. Mm,
Absolutely.
mm.
So that was a very good and smart response. You said that I have to ask your therapist. So it means that the character you're making can be what's going on in your mind also.
I guess,
Okay. Because they
unfortunately.
look because they look are very strange and weird, but I love it. You know what I mean? I like the expressivism that you use in your every single piece of your artworks. I really liked
Yeah,
it. I really, really liked it. And
yeah,
more
thank
than
you.
I liked them, I wanted to like learn more about your personality. You know, it's more interesting actually to figure it out. Anyways, you describe yourself as a form flesh artist, somewhere between the butcher and God. And I was
Yeah,
Googling to find its meaning and I couldn't find anything. Like, what's the meaning of form flesh? Tell me, where did he get
yeah.
this name from?
Okay. So you see this in the background here? That's the
Yes,
butcher part. Yeah,
yes.
that's the butcher part. Formfleisch is, from the food industry. They often create things that are not real, like, some ham, and they glue together some pieces of meat and apply a coat of fat that it looks real. But it's not existing like this. So it's a piece of art to eat. And
Yes. Okay, so
so,
is it like a combination of two different words? It's a combination of meanings of two different words.
yeah,
You created
it's
this.
no, 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 no. It is a real word, and I think in English it's form meets. It's
Yeah. No. I understand, but I wanted to see that. Why did you choose that one for your work, and then
oh,
no,
because yeah, it describes what I'm doing. I take different parts and put them together, and that's the butcher part. Yeah? And the God part is bringing them to life again. It's more alive than a piece of ham.
okay.
Yeah.
So, have you ever experienced like in to show your work at like have you ever experienced any exhibition, and if for your works, so if you
Mm.
had, what was the first in people impression when they were looking
Hmm.
at your work? What were they saying? What were the
Yeah.
questions?
Yeah, crazy questions. Also, I didn't have any exhibition yet. I just want to get a solid body of work and then get out in real. For now, I have my website. I took some photos and put it together to get it out in the digital world. Yeah, what are people saying? It's crazy, but the target group, I think, is women. They really
Really?
like it. Yeah, because I don't know. At first, they're irritated and they take a look and, oh, that's gross. Can I touch it? So,
Because
yeah,
they
and then
look
they,
extremely real. They look extremely real. And that was my very first question. I had a conversation with Whitney, another Australian artist. Actually, she's doing the similar things, and that was my common question. I mean, that was my question for her to wanted
Mhm,
to. I was wondering like what
mhm,
people's react, how people react actually towards your like creative, like your works, and She said,
Yeah.
well, at the very first, like, in their, like, their very first impressions are like, it's a really gross. I don't like it.
Mhm.
But sooner after they like give the kind of reactions, they start like it, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And touch it and feel it to see uh how is that.
Yeah.
So um
You're talking about Wendy Olsen, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I know her
yeah,
from Instagram. Uh-huh.
yeah. And every artist wants to convey a message to the audience, like with their works. You know what I mean? When I make a movie, I want to give message to my audience or audiences. So, what do you want to convey with your works? So, what's the message? What's the mystery behind your works? What do you want to tell to people by
Mhm.
them?
Yeah. I think by the title Formfleisch,
Sorry, what was
um,
that?
the title Formfleisch, yeah, um, it aims in the direction of be
Oh,
aware.
don't touch the table. Don't touch the table. You're just bouncing.
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
yeah. Mm.
Sorry, go on.
Dynamic setup here. Um, um, yeah, it's targeting in the direction of be aware, take a closer look, um, you know, yeah, regarding to the food industry and also how people can be really cruel and do things to other human and animals that are really cruel. And yeah, I just want to show some cruelty, but also some cuteness. They probably a little bit of smiling and
Like a big with big teeth, like big smile
mm,
teeth.
sure, yeah, yeah. So it's
Okay,
also it looks crazy and it looks ugly, but it has a personality and it's alive. Yeah, so be nice to it. And yeah,
okay. Well, as you mentioned, actually, through your biography, and we were talking prior, so you were saying like each one of your pieces like got their own personality.
yeah, sure.
Okay, okay. When people cannot relate it to your works, like the type of style you've been chosen for your works is a style that many people may not be able to relate to. And does it matter to you or not? And do you prefer to continue this style or this form?
You know, I never had the intention to get a big collection, and or get rich or something. So I don't care what people say. I had fun in the process doing it. It was mentally focusing. It was relaxing, getting your things out, and having fun with it. And I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care because I have, I think, 50 followers on Instagram. So thanks for the invitation again. I don't care. It's
It
if
doesn't
people
matter.
see it and they like it.
You get your satisfaction, and the satisfactory you get from your work comes as your first priority, and the
Right.
audience comes as second. Now I want
Yeah.
to ask you a favor. I want you to get
Okay.
up, grab the phone, and start showing what you are doing. Probably it's more makes sense when people and us gonna see your work. But when you get up, there is an option. You can reverse the camera, and then you can like
Okay. Okay,
direct
we can do
yourself.
that. Yeah. We can do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. So it's my home office here, and I
Okay.
take a quick look around.
Sure.
Okay. So back camera. So okay. So yeah. Above the table, I have my gallery. there are some creatures living. No, this is
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a capitalist pig.
Huh?
Some, for example. Then here is Mr. Sugar Daddy. I call him Sugar Daddy. You can see how much sugar is inside.
Wow, that's very interesting.
And also, yeah, too much sugar, you get fat. He's starting to explode, and I have to. So this is special for women. They like it.
Can you go closer?
Closer. Okay.
Okay.
You can put soap in it. It's for the everyday beauty routine.
Very crazy.
Yeah. So this is the gallery. Up here that are my tools. I'm not using a lot of tools. Actually, maybe 2 of these here, or 3. Here I have prepared some maggots. You can use maggots every time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This was the first one. You already saw it before. So then my girlfriend asked me, why can't you do something beautiful? And then I told her, okay, we can do something beautiful. How about the unicorn? and then I made a unicorn version of it, and it looks like this.
Oh, wow.
It has a gray star and some, yeah.
Turn it around. Turn it around.
Okay.
I want to see what's behind. Oh.
So you can use it on your back.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Last year I met some Mormons, and they told me about their religion. So I created this guy, the all-seeing eye.
Wow. So most of the things, like in the majority of your works, there is like a thief behind them.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Sometimes, not necessary. The second eye.
That's interesting. Can you go closer?
Closer, okay. It's Mr. Knucklehead.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and even a happy one, smiling.
I like this one actually.
Yeah, the happy one, and even some lighters. No, there's some superstar lighters. No gas in it, but that's these things. This actually was the first one. It was just for holding my beer. It was a different material. It's just, yeah, you can put your beer in it.
What's the one underneath? What's the one underneath?
This one?
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gross, really.
No, it's happy.
I knew you were going to say that. All right.
So it's a tin, and you can put your happy pills in it against depression.
Okay. What's the one next to it? The bold cup, yes.
This is just a tin again with some brain or pimple, I don't know. Yeah. You can put something inside. Yeah, this is an unhappy one.
So is there any project
for later?
Okay, you were showing me yesterday project that you're working on.
Actually, there's one in the making. That's this one here.
Slow, go slow, go slow.
So, you see this exclusive, no? It just takes out its eyeball, you know. You get this hand applied, and yeah.
So is that the one that you're working on?
Yeah, that's actually not finished. These are I had these on my take it here on my Christmas tree.
How long does it take? How long does it take to make each one of them?
Oh, several hours. You know, you have to mold it, you have to color it, you have to bake it, that the material stays hard.
Okay.
And then you put some.
What is that one? Bring it closer. Bring it closer.
Yeah. Okay. I show it here. It's easier. It's yeah, blowfish.
Wow.
It was a very nice Christmas tree this year.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's this, yeah. And not so happy one. He's a bit frightened of Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put this on your tree.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
very
that's it. So that's my.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate
my home office right now.
This is the where you're baking your stuff. Am I right? Where was it? Where was it? Like an oven? You were baking your stuff, yeah?
Yeah, here the magic happens. Yeah.
Is that where you're designing your stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much for a lovely tour. I appreciate that. I'm sure people appreciate it as well. So there is so much competition between artists all over the world. Okay. And it's important people to support an artist's works. The social platforms like Instagram create that opportunity for you?
Sure, it could, but I don't use it, as you know. It could, but I guess it's a lot of work to frequently put out things. And now, when I'm in the process, I'm not thinking about, oh, I can post it to Instagram. I do it, and that's it. So I don't have that much content for Instagram, and I don't want to produce a lot of content for Instagram.
Why not? Why not?
That's a different part of the work I don't want to do.
Well, you create and you want to people see what you're doing. And and you mentioned like Instagram helped, or helps to. That's why we are talking today. That's why I found you.
Yeah, but we're talking, and I put out my final images of the creatures, on a black background. And yeah, maybe I should post some making of or in the process. I don't know.
I think you should, because it helps people to get like more, but whatever images you put, and also you've got a website. So the website that you've got actually looks pretty good. And okay. This is my last question, and I want to explain a little bit about the Austrian government's cultural and artistic support for new artists. Does government help somebody like you if you want to get the grant or funding, or you have to working really hard to get money from government to start your business, like to having your studio? Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, that's complicated. I think to get funded by the government for your art, you have to do what's in their agenda somehow. It's maybe about diversity or something. I don't know what's on the agenda. But I don't see my things in their agenda. Maybe in the food aspect of it, but I don't know of any programs that would fund me.
If the government helps or not. That's right. This is another common question I ask my international artists because it's very important for me to. I'm not very important. Yeah, it's important, and also I'm curious. Like I'm very curious to know, like, if the government helps, for to new artists, is that easy to be funded or something like that. Chris, thank you so very much. I
Thank
like
you.
your job. I like your works, and I think they're very, very spectacular and they're very unique. And thank you very much for being here tonight. So, do you want to say goodbye to those who are watching us?
Goodbye. Greetings from Austria.
Okay. Did you
See you
like
soon,
our
maybe.
conversation? Did you like our
Of
conversation?
course. Of course. Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Have a lovely, lovely time. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. See you.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching us. I was talking to Chris Novak, and if you're interested to find out more about Chris, actually, you can go to his Instagram page as well as there's his website. Actually, you can go and browsing his what he's been doing. Thank you, and I really appreciate that. And have a wonderful time, night, morning, evening, wherever you are. Please look after yourself. Thank you.